So this week, like you can see your Binance coin chart there on the left, like, oof, big old red candle.
You know, like right here, like, let's see, like, so it looks like our indicator, which is called the Maxsi Trading Buddy, and it works on any chart, crypto, stocks, whatever. But and you can get the indicator if you sign up on our website. Our members get it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can see how it actually told us it had flipped its trend to bear back in May, towards the end of May.
Yeah.
So way before actually the SEC sued them, or at least it became public. So we were actually short before the news actually came out.
Yeah.
Looking at the chart
and caught the entire drop there. At least that big one.
So if you look at that, that's like, you know, and it wicked all the way down, so like 15%. 15%.
That was a big
close to 16%. You know, off. You know, ever since it like printed bear.
Yeah.
So you know, you got a bear print. The strength band turns red to match it. That's a good short entry.
I think,
and same with Bitcoin, right? And Bitcoin, we had the last few weeks we've been saying that the market looks bearish for crypto.
Yeah, it's decoupling. Right. Everything else looks bullish, but crypto not really following suit. Yep. We've been
exactly. And the same with Bitcoin, like it printed bear at the end of April.
Yeah.
Actually, so quite a while back, and see like the price has been trying to get past the strength band, but it keeps getting rejected.
It's very clearly closing, each one of those candles closing definitively below the bands there, which is what we'd want to see as the resistance level if the trend indeed is bear. And clearly that's what we were seeing, which is why, you know, we were like, crypto's looking pretty bearish.
Exactly. So we've been shorting ever since we saw this like bear signal, and then we got a strength band to match it too.
Yeah.
But we had been heavily shorting, you know, when we saw both of that happen. And so this is way before the SEC lawsuit, any of the SEC lawsuits came out.
Yeah.
And
it's a really good, it's a really good like thing to see this and understand that we're not trading based on the news cycle. Like, yes, the Binance and the Coinbase news, that's a big deal in crypto, but it isn't going to make me take a position or make a new position because I'm trading the chart. And this is a really, really good example of that, especially when we look at that, you know, especially when we look at those big candles there, those daily candles, those last two. Since today is Tuesday, today the news for Coinbase being sued by the SEC came out. Yesterday, the Binance news came out. And a lot of people yesterday were pointing at that news to justify that big red drop. You know, they're like, oh, look, well, crypto's down because Binance is being sued. And here we are, you know, so on Monday, crypto is down because Binance is being sued by the SEC. And then on Tuesday, it bounced all the way back up. And the news is Coinbase is being sued by the SEC. So again, I feel like it illustrates really well that following, like, the news can always fit whatever narrative we want. So following the chart is the way to go, because at the end of the day,
especially if you're a trader, like that's all, you follow the chart and that's the way to do it.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, we can't reliably consider the news to be the driving force here, because we can't say that, oh, the news is what caused the sell-off on Monday, but then that same news caused a pump on Tuesday. Like, that doesn't add up. So
yeah, that doesn't make sense. There's no logic to that.
Yeah. So again, we weren't blindsided by this drop because we'd already been following the chart, and the chart was already saying, hey, it's time to, you know, take short positions here. We are closing below resistance. And that is always preceding these like huge news events. And like we said before, the world is a big place. There's always something going on. So whenever the market moves, there'll be something you could point to be like, this is happening here, this is happening there, and that's what's causing this. But you know, be careful with that mindset, because like Sid is saying, we're traders. We're not necessarily just buying Bitcoin because we like Bitcoin. We're trading Bitcoin because Bitcoin is showing us that there's a volatile market here and we can capitalize on the volatility. So we're using the trading buddy to bias our direction and using the chart information to take our positions. And at the end of the day, the goal is to make money, not to fill a bag with Bitcoin or with, shares of Apple or whatever.